Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, I wanted to discuss the part 3 to the worldwide campaign celebration. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And my voice is a little weak right now. Had a really fun yet rough weekend, and we'll be recording this video with a little bit of a raspy, I guess, little weak voice, but we'll do what we can. So let's talk about part 3 to the worldwide campaign celebration, and we want to focus on this part 3 because we have some remaining exciting things to be dropping for this campaign. Now this campaign is going to be running from 8/26 to 10/3, so we have plenty of time until the end of the campaign. So part 3, it seems like it's going to start either Thursday the 22nd or Sunday the 25th, one of the two. Both times will be relatively makes sense for part 3 to actually start. I guess it could start as early as tomorrow from when this video is being recorded on the 20th, because part 2 started on the 13th, and then the 20th would be basically just a week later. But I think they'll just wait a little bit longer for part 3 here, so I'm expecting either Thursday the 22nd or the 25th. Now, what are we going to get? Well, the only thing that we have confirmed on when we're gonna what we're going to get is right now the explosive chain battle for Goku and Vegeta on Global, and it's going to start on Monday the 26th, 8 o'clock UTC, or that'll be 1 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's the reason why when I go back here, it might start Sunday the 25th, because this would be one of the events that will come out, you know, that evening or that day, depending on the time zone that you're in. And of course, explosive chain battle, we all love it. Not really, but it's something that we can get some rewards on, and hopefully you have the right characters and right support and friends to do so. I wish they could upgrade this or change this out. If they just change, you know, I think the daily, one of the things I hate about explosive chain battle is you can use a dragon stone to reset, but you have to do like all five of the energy levels, and I think that's, you know, counterproductive for people that aren't willing to do a dragon stone to reset. But anyway, enough of me complaining about explosive chain battle. That's going to be dropping on Monday the 26th at 1 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, depending on where your time zone that you're in. So of course, other things that we're getting is the exciting part for free-to-play players is that we're going to get the 50 special summoning ticket for your guaranteed LR, right? So currently right now you're able to obtain 39 tickets, so basically the final 11 we should be able to pick up in part 3, which was the expected thing of it. I'm not sure how I feel about, you know, having these tickets. You have to wait until the third part. I think part 2 would have been fine to go ahead and do. But anyway, that's just, again, my opinion on these tickets. But it's great for free-to-play players, even pay-to-play players. Getting a free LR is still very beneficial, even though it's not like the top-tier LRs. But a lot of these LRs are easy yang, so some of you guys might not have a particular LR that you might actually get in this 50 special summon here. So that's exciting. This should be the tickets and the events that you can get. The tickets should arrive right when the part 3 starts. So again, it would be on Thursday or Sunday, the 22nd or the 26th is when it should all start. On top of that, we should also expect the Extreme Z Awakenings for the cooler type advantage, the metal cooler type units. These were all awakened, but I think there was an indication that there are going to be Extreme Z Awakening to these units as well, making them more useful. This is a fun team to run, right? Even at this point in time at Dokkan Awaken, but once it actually EZAs, it should, you know, even be better when you're running a full metal cooler team. Again, very distinct, being that it has its type advantage as the name, so they can all link up actually. So again, very unique variation of these units here. So we should expect the Extreme Z Awakenings for all of the type metal coolers. And really what we're looking for when it comes to Extreme Z Awakenings is the Extreme Z Awakening to the Dokkan Festival exclusive STR gold, like I was gonna say golden cooler, but that's another story in November. But the strength transformation cooler is the one that we're actually going to get here. A lot of people are pretty hyped about this. It's gonna be very interesting to see how strong this unit's going to be. They really don't need to do that much. I've often mentioned this in my prediction video. Definitely check that out to see kind of how I built it. if they just had a increase of defense stacking on this would be just fine with the stat boost and everything else. I think with a lot of people are asking for like damage mitigation. You don't see really any coolers with damage mitigation. They're not going to add something as OP as damage mitigation on a unit that really doesn't have a history of it. So just kind of keep that in mind. These Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs aren't generally supposed to be like the best units of the game after they Extreme Z Awaken. Very few of that actually happen. You take a look at the most recent Dokkan Festival exclusive EZAs like Vegito Blue, Strength Rose, things of that nature. They're not overly powered. They're more useful. They're somewhat relevant, but don't expect Cooler to be like the best unit in the game. It could be, but I wouldn't expect it. Keep your expectations low on these EZAs, and you'll be very happy with what they actually end up doing. So, on top of that, in addition, so part 3 seemingly is pretty long. That's why Thursday the 22nd is most likely that when part 3 is actually going to start here. We should get 3 more stages of the Ultimate Red Zone Wicked Bloodline. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This is again a speculation here, but from the 7-year anniversary, we had part 1, part 2. That provided 2 stages each with the Ultimate Red Zone, right? So we had 4 stages by the time part 2 ended, and then in part 3 they ended up dropping 3 stages, 5, 6, and 7. Now, when you're looking at Wicked Bloodline, we're not only looking at Cooler, we're looking at Frieza as well. So I figured, who would actually be the final stages on here? Kind of easy to figure out what the last stage, level 7, would be. Of course, that's going to be Golden Frieza. But I was thinking, okay, what else can they do? Well, they haven't done like Metal Cooler Army. I can see them doing that. And GT Frieza. I was thinking, okay, maybe they do that. I can't really think of anything else or saw anything else there. And then finally Golden Frieza, of course. Now, no, we don't have a chilled stage, so that could be an option for instead of the GT Frieza. It could be like the full family or something like that, like Frieza, chilled, Cooler, King Cold, stuff like that. That could be like level 6. But I think ultimately Golden Frieza is going to be the final stage and probably the hardest boss, probably next to Cell Max. And don't forget, Cell Max supposed to be having another stage as well. Gosh, you can just even think about how hard that would be. But I think Golden Frieza is going to be very, very difficult. So, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. This is basically all I'm expecting. All the things I'm expecting for the part 3. I may have missed 1 or 2. Let me know in the comment section below if I did miss anything here. I talked about the Ultimate Red Zone, the next 3 stages there, the final 3 stages for the Ultimate Red Zone. Extreme Z Awakening for the Dokkan Festival exclusive Strength Transformation Cooler. Extreme Z Awakenings for these metal coolers here, the 50 summon tickets, explosive chain battle. I think that's pretty much it, right? So I expect the 22nd and 25th for part 3 to start. Let me know, you guys excited? This will basically conclude this amazing celebration leading into, for global, probably Resurrection F. But for JP, who knows, right? Who knows what's going to come after that in the new Dokkan Festival exclusive campaign. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.